Welcome to Shambani Farm, and today here we have a case where our goat has a problem that we call an abscess. So an abscess is basically a swelling such as this that you'd find on a goat. It is containing pus and some fibrous tissues that accumulated in one particular area. Now, what will be the cause of an abscess in a goat? Typically, things like abrasions or maybe a prickle of a needle or thorn or something of that nature, as long as it creates an opening and then the pus-causing bacteria get an access to enter the animal, then that would therefore allow for this place to start accumulating pus. As those bacteria go there, accumulate and start to multiply. It doesn't have such a tremendous impact on the animal. However, just for the sake of your goat being comfortable at all time, you'd want to remove it. Though sometimes we say if it is not big, you don't need to remove it. It would perhaps naturally just go away. Now, what I want to do today is to show you how we are going to treat our goat of this abscess. And to do that, you will need a few things. So number one is you will need gloves. You'll need surgical gloves, which you're going to use for the operation, and you'll also need this, and this you need basically just for cleaning the wound and for application of the medication. You will need PROVIDONE iodine or iodine PROVIDONE or iodine solution. You need a weak iodine solution. You will need hydrogen peroxide for cleaning the wound. After we open it, you'll need this to clean up the wound, to drain the pus. You'll need a blade, a surgical blade, for you to create an incision on the skin of the animal. So we are going to do that just now, but one and most important thing that you need to understand is that we don't want to spread the bacteria that are causing pus in the compound, to avoid contamination and to avoid other animals getting the bacteria and also start having the abscess. So we are going to have to create a media where we're going to collect the pus from the animal and make sure we go and burn it far away from the compound so that it doesn't spread to other animals. This is the can that we're going to use to collect the pus, and after collecting the pus, we're going to go and burn it far away from the farm. So as I mentioned before, you will need gloves. So I'm going to take gloves from here, putting my gloves on. This is to protect myself from the bacteria, and so that I also do not spread the bacteria around. All right, so I've put on my gloves. I have here my cotton wool. I have here my hydrogen peroxide for cleaning up the wound. I have here my iodine PROVIDONE. I have here my surgical blade, and I also have this wound spray in order to get rid of flies that would want to come to the wound. So you want to avoid flies contaminating the wound so that the wound can heal much more faster. So this here is a surgical blade. This is what we're going to use now to create an opening on the abscess so that we can drain it of the pus. So simply we'll take the blade and then come here, look at the abscess. It's already soft, which is an indication that it is ready for being opened. But what we're going to do, the first thing is we're going to sort of like reduce some of these hairs here to give us an easy working area. I see the goat is getting tired because it's been a bit of a long process. We're not gonna do too much. We're just clearing the place a little. She's tired because she's also pregnant, so the process is becoming a bit unbearing for her. But we're gonna finish this very quickly. So I think this is enough for us to then start operating the animal. Now we're going to create an opening here on the gut. I want to make sure that it's not such a big opening. But before I do that, I want to take a little bit of iodine PROVIDONE to prepare my wound area, to sort of like disinfect it. I mean, using hydrogen peroxide to disinfect this place. Okay, so I've disinfected the place. You cover your medicine. Cover it well. And then back to our surgical blade. So here we are, and then we are going to create an opening here. Of course, she doesn't want, because it's painful. Okay, so there we have opened. It doesn't have to be too huge, so we're going to start removing the pus. We're going to drain the pus. So it's a bit painful. It's a bit painful, that's why you're seeing the goat is a bit restless. So we want to make sure that all the pus is out. And then we're taking our medication. Now, because this hand here I've touched a lot on the pus, I want to avoid using touching these other tools with it. So every material we're putting it on this. So I'm gonna use the inner part of my palm so that I don't touch my bottle. Of course, we will disinfect the bottle at the end also. This might be a bit painful. We are now applying the hydrogen peroxide to clean the wound. Of course, the goat has strength. It's trying all its best to get away. I am going to disinfect my glove a bit with hydrogen peroxide. So we're continuing to clean the wound. Now I'm putting this inside, going to go inside the wound. Using the opening. So again, we're going inside. Painful.
So here the most important thing is to make sure that we clean the abscess really well. We need to get deep into it, make sure that we really get rid of all the pus so that the wound remains very clean and fresh, with no pus, with no bacteria that are going to cause the pus to continue to be there. So we go in there with hydrogen peroxide to make sure we clean the place really well to be completely clean.
So as you would have seen, we have already done with the cleaning of the inside of our opening or the abscess. We have made sure that all the pus has been drained out. There's no longer any pus coming out from the wound, and we cleaned that with hydrogen peroxide. And now we want to further help the wound to heal, and therefore we are going to use iodine PROVIDONE, or you could use iodine tincture. You could also use iodine solution, weak iodine solution, to do that. So we are taking the iodine solution right now, and we're going to apply it to the opening, to the wound, not only on the outside but also on the inside of the wound. This is to take care of the wound and aid it in terms of healing. So in order to help us get inside the wound, to help the medicine get inside the wound, we're inserting the cotton inside the wound itself, and then we'll have it removed. We want the medicine to go at every direction of the inside, the opening, the hole that is there, so that it can help the wound to heal much faster. We are not going to stitch the gut because the opening that we did is not too big. So I'm going to remove that and remove the other one as well. This gives us assurance that the medicine is well inside the wound. And then I want to take the iodine tincture or iodine PROVIDONE again, and sort of like I want to put it inside now the hole that we created in here. Well, the gut is not going to cooperate so much. We just have to be polite. But of course, it's painful. It's hot, the medicine. So she feels it as well. So I think we are done there. And then after that, what we're going to do is we're going to take this spray here, which is alamycin. It's usually an OTC spray. So OTC, that is oxytetracycline, which is an antibiotics. And then we're going to spray here just to prevent flies from going after the wound and contaminating it. So tomorrow we're going to again clean the wound and dress it well, and continue that for the next 3 consecutive days. And we believe after that, then the wound is going to start healing, and therefore there will be no more need for us to continue to dress it. So basically, that's the typical process that we take when we are dealing with an abscess, or we're treating a gut that has got an abscess. We open the abscess, drain the wound, and of course treat it or dress the wound with we clean it first with hydrogen peroxide, and then we dress it with iodine providone or iodine tincture or weak iodine solution, and then we spray it with this wound spray in order to avoid bacterial or other contamination, and of course dissuade flies from getting after the going for the wound. So that's basically it, and we thank you so much for being with us, for following through, and we appreciate if you can comment on the video. If there's something that we didn't do correctly, we really welcome your comment and feedback, so that we may continue to learn together and grow together. So thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so, and if you have, please feel free to share our videos with friends and colleagues who love goat farming. Thank you and cheers. Bye-bye.